There you go.
Yeah, that'll be off in a second. So it's new with everybody this evening.
Not much since yesterday.
I know, right? Yeah,
The
that was
beat
a
goes on.
good group last night. Good group.
Where's Sylvia?
She's coming.
There she is.
Oh,
Hi,
there she is.
Sylvia.
Ask and I shall receive. Huh?
How you doing?
How are you guys doing tonight? Sylvia, how you doing? How's your day been?
Um, Actually better than yesterday, so that's a good thing.
Good. That's
Oh, that is
very,
good.
very good thing. Very good thing.
Did you get? Can I
Yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
ask how Anna is supposed to do her art thing for the fair?
Yeah, she's an artist. She's not a message giver.
So
Right. So I think she's. I think. Yeah. I'm not sure. Well, we can chat after this. Yeah. I think she's gonna do her thing and do
Okay.
her desk and the
and then
usual stuff.
send people for the artwork, or
I'm sorry.
and send people the artwork.
Oh, most likely. Yeah. We can. Yeah. I'll talk with her about the logistics of that
What
Okay.
does she
before we
do?
do it Saturday. She does
Sketches.
spiritual artwork and it's beautiful. And she has little watercolors and she'll make a picture for you.
Oh, that
So,
sounds lovely.
Yes,
so
Sylvia's going to get hers Anna did before. Just,
good. There's Karen Davis. Hello, Karen.
Hi,
Good to.
Karen.
Hi.
We ought to all stop meeting like this, right?
no, we're
No, we don't want to
Never,
stop.
never, 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 never.
okay. Here you go.
Oh, let me see. Can I make you here, wait a minute. Oh, I probably.
Hmm.
It was
Oh,
Interesting.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, the message is in that picture.
Oh, does she interpret it at all or
she does.
a little bit. Um, yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I haven't quite figured it out yet. But at the time, I was torn between coming to Washington, D.C. and taking a job in Colorado. And it would have been in the desert, which is why you've got the, um,
Cacti.
well, and then this bird,
Oh, yeah. I forget what that's
a
called.
roadrunner. And my mom was an emergency room nurse, and they have their symbol is the roadrunner for emergency room nurses. But it would have been in the desert, and so I don't know if she saw the desert in my future, and I ended up in D.C. I Who knows? I don't know.
Well, when she did my brother's sleeves, she drew his chair and his
Right,
lamp. So it's more like she's telepathically getting what's on
right.
your mind
At the time.
more than a psychic message. She's good. I mean, it's interesting,
It's really, yeah, it's very cool.
but it's
So, like I said,
different.
I think, and I was conflicted. I didn't know which way to go. Or actually, I was here, and this job was
This job,
coming.
yeah, you were job
This
hunting.
job was coming at like a freight train at me.
Yeah.
And then I finally got the job working with the Navy here. So it's like, so it's, I thought it was great. I mean, a lot of
did
people.
you tell her that, Sylvia,
No,
when you were
no.
Wow.
Almost telepathically. She's sensing what what's on your mind. But my brother's, it was kind of his den, his safe place.
Yeah, and I have mine that she did years ago that I still have, and yeah, it was really
That
fascinating at the time.
that makes me want to sign up for her.
Well, you'll be able to look at my picture
We're
tomorrow
gonna try.
or
I,
Friday.
I thought it was just really, really cool.
Very
And
cool.
I was thinking of doing it again. I mean, if she gives another one just to see how it's changed, you
Oh,
know?
that'd be very cool.
So it's like, okay.
She's a very sweet lady too.
She
Yeah.
is. She's very sweet.
What is her name?
Anna Jalaki.
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's got a wonderful daughter who's got her own psychic abilities herself. So
Oh,
Yeah.
love that.
very much. So the gang's all here. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being here
Here
tonight.
we are together.
Yes, we are. So as we know,
Never mind the weather. Sorry.
it's hot outside
Yeah.
after all the rain. But we're working with our Earth Magic cards, and my husband has left, which means that that's almost a guarantee the dogs are going to bark incessantly. So just so we know. But let's start by let's actually, before we draw the cards, let's just start by centering ourselves, and let's just, before we do anything, just close our eyes and relax. Just kind of shake it out. This is even before you kind of lay down or get ready for meditation. But just shake it all out and just kind of start connecting with everybody that we know that we're seeing there in our gallery. And let's just take some breaths together. Inhale and exhale. And each time we exhale, let's kind of imagine ourselves kind of fusing in spirit. So inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. So our Earth Magic cards, I love these cards. I love that we've actually gotten repeats because those are pretty big messages, I think. But let's see what they say to us today. So if anybody wants to put their hands up, let's get ready. I'll draw the top card. All right, I'm going to stop. Drawing that top card is... Ooh. It's promise.
Well,
It's promise. It's the one that we had last time.
Sarah, they're still making promises.
Wow.
Promises.
Wow.
oh, I wasn't here for that.
So there you are. Yes.
So I got promise because I missed it.
That's
I was here and I don't remember, so we're in the same boat.
Oh no, this was not.
All right.
No, this was not the last time. This was for our for when I did the Sunday service. So
Oh,
we chose
okay.
for the Sunday service,
I'll read it.
which is about Thomas. I should promise. I want everybody to take a look at it now. So we've got the beautiful sunset and the couple on the beach. We can imagine kind of like the warm summer air as the sun goes down, and that beach air blowing. Not at hurricane gusts, of course, but just very gently, and they're just so content.
There she goes.
And just watching the sun go down in a state of peace. So, promise. So I invite us all to think about this card, about what it may mean to us personally, what that imagery may mean to us personally, and then what our role as a community might be with the drawing of this card as well. So, that's the beauty of our Wednesday night meditations, is that you really can walk away with something for yourself, but also because we are here together, this is something really for all of us to focus on and think about as a group, especially since we continue to meet so often together in spaces just like this. So it's new moon. New moon, promise. Gazing at the sliver of the new moon smiling down upon them, the couple embraces each other, welcoming the promise of their love. The fading sun drapes the clouds and waters with its tinge of luminescence as the crescent opens arms to the nearby planet Venus, named after the Roman goddess of love. This is a time for manifestation, beginnings, and renewal, with the promise that our desires will come to fruition. Here, Grandmother Moon initiates another lunar cycle, moving from darkness to fullness and back again over approximately 1 month. Her promise of what is to come is embedded in the first glimmer of her light as she emerges from behind the curtain of darkness that had recently encompassed her. It is a promise that has been kept for as long as she has existed. This is the time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that had been put aside for a later date. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, that which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize the idea. So this is that time. So it's not a new moon tonight, but we've drawn this card as a way to remind us of the promise. And so if we think about that word and what it means, and if we think about it as an agreement that we made with ourselves more than with anybody else, but an agreement that we made with ourselves to accomplish something, to experience something, to elevate ourselves in some way, then this is not our time to check to see whether it's a promise kept or broken. This is just a time to reflect on that agreement that we made for ourselves. Have we come as far as we wanted to since in the last month, since it is a cyclical, since we're talking about the moon? Have we taken the steps that we need to do to make that promise happen? Or maybe even have we remembered the promise that we made to ourselves in the last month that today allows us the opportunity to revisit? So just think about that for a second for yourself. And just try to identify what some of those promises might be. There might be several, but one that sticks out in your mind, an agreement that you made with yourself. And if you're on track with it, then this is a day to celebrate that promise. This is a day to pat yourself on the back and to encourage yourself to continue moving forward with it. So just reflect. What have we told ourselves that we would do? What have we promised? And how does the imagery of that card affect or stimulate the vibration that you feel about this word promise? We've got a setting sun. The sun is setting tonight as we speak. We've got a beach, and we've got a couple. And that couple is relaxed with each other. They're able to experience themselves completely. So this could be a romantic promise, but it doesn't necessarily have to be as much as it is a promise of relationship. And so let's prepare for meditation and just reflect on that word, because it's going to mean something different for each of us. And just allow the bowls, just allow the sounds tonight to allow that word to sit with our heart and to grow, and allow its meaning to become embedded in us, so that we can leave here this evening and feel that promise activated or reactivated in ourselves. So relax, get comfortable, lay down, do what you need to do. Let's start by taking our deep breaths together. And again, we don't need to breathe on cue together. I just want us to develop a nice relaxing pace for ourselves. So we inhale fully, nice and slowly, and hold for a moment, and then exhale fully. Inhale again, hold, and exhale. And inhale and exhale at our own pace. So we're just relaxing with every breath that we draw and exhale. We become more and more relaxed. And now, feeling relaxed and at peace, let us just take a moment to go a little deeper with that relaxation, to scan our bodies, to allow the release of any pain and discomfort and dis-ease. And so tonight, let us start with the bottoms of our feet. Let's just focus on them for a moment. And as we do, we begin to feel them glowing with a golden light. That seems to glow brighter, but it actually seems to brighten a little deeper. So the beams that we sense from this golden light at our feet actually seem to project inward, taking us deeper and deeper into our spirit self. And whatever pain we had in our feet, perhaps we walked a lot today, perhaps we had them elevated, but whatever pain we had has just simply disappeared in this golden light. And now imagining that light like a current, we imagine that light moving up through us, almost snaking through us, but glowing so brightly and yet deeply. And as it moves up our calves and our knees, it washes away and cleanses any pain, any discomfort up our thighs and our hips and our waist, just sneaking up, glowing its golden light, but also seeming to take us more and more deeply into ourselves as it moves up through our torso and our chest, passing up through our shoulders, and then imagining simultaneously it reaching out down through our arms, our upper arms and elbows and forearms and our wrist and out our fingertips, just snaking through and glowing more and more brightly as it begins to just snake up through our neck and our chin and our cheeks and our nose and our eyes and our ears and our forehead, and that light just shoots out through our crown. It's as if this current of light has just rocketed through our body, cleansing us, healing us, and restoring a sense of wholeness. And perhaps it's a sense of wholeness that we didn't even know we were missing, but now, as this golden light, this current, has moved through us, we feel released from our physical pain. And in the stillness, we realize that as our physical pain has diminished and left us, so has any angst or despair, any grief. Just for these few moments, we know they're all there for us when we get back, but for these few moments, we are blissfully free. It's like we're suspended in spirit. We know our bodies are there, ready to be reclaimed, but we choose right now to just float in this space. Gently, as if we are at first feeling like we're on a cloud. And then realizing that in fact we are the cloud. Pure, formless form, ever changing, ever evolving. Ever shifting. Softly, slowly, as we surrender ourselves to the breeze in the air, just a peaceful cloud. and feeling relaxed and safe as this beautiful, breezy, puffy self that we've rediscovered in ourselves. Our thoughts begin to drift to the card that we had just seen. And on that card, in the setting sun, we recall the clouds that filled the sky, billowy and soft. We imagine ourselves as one of those clouds in the painting of that card, watching over the world below us, having some of the moonlight reflected through us. And as these clouds in this card, we remember the word of this card is promise. And we see that word appear before us. And in the moment that it appears, we know exactly what that promise is that we have made. It was that intention that we set. Perhaps we wrote it down in a journal. Perhaps we read a passage in a book and said, I am going to embrace this idea for myself. But as we see that word, we know what it is for us. We allow our billowy selves to just envelop that word, embracing it, aligning with it, claiming it without fear, without apprehension, with peace and serenity. That comes from this state of being this beautiful breezy cloud. And as we envelop that word, we can feel the letters just dissipate as we do, becoming part of the mist that is our being right now. That promise becomes part of us, part of our mist, part of the breeze, part of the ever-changing form that holds us in this space together. And as the tone fades for a few moments, we feel a strength that allows us to sit with that promise, not to run away from it, not to ignore it, but to really sit with it. And understand what it means for us in this space at this time. So just enjoy a few moments in the silence right now. Any ambient noise we hear from where we are or from my space just takes us deeper into ourselves. The question and the intention that we now embrace is, how am I fulfilling that promise? How am I fulfilling that promise? And as we all ask ourselves that question, we become very aware of the souls that are gathered here right now also asking that question. It's like we collectively have heard it in each other's minds. And as we hear that question in each other's minds, we can respond almost without thinking, freely. I will help you fulfill your promise. I am with you as you fulfill your promise. And we just allow that sense of connection, of knowing that we have our own individual intentions, desires, commitments, and dedications. And yet, feel the community of souls right now so deeply that those in our community's intentions have also become our own. And we smile, that smile that we have on the inside of our souls, to ourselves and to one another, knowing that this experience in and of itself is its own promise. I promise to love. I promise to love me. I promise to love who I have been, who I am now, and who I am becoming. I promise that I will always have my own back, no matter what. I promise to recognize the divine self within that will never let me go. That shifts any thought of failure into a gift of opportunity. I promise to love you as I love me. I promise that I have your back as I know you have mine. And I promise to have your back even if you don't have mine. I promise to open my eyes more widely and my heart more deeply to the angels that are the universe, to the angels that are my life, whether they look like I anticipated those angels looking or not. I promise to see the angels everywhere I look. In every face, in every circumstance. I promise to love my community as myself. I promise to understand my own uniqueness and its place in the all. I promise to open my heart to the place in the all that only I occupy, but still is part of the all. I promise to love the earth and the life that she has given us. I promise to care for her. I promise to trust her. I promise to be her. I promise to know the stars and the planets and the heavens. I promise to feel them and experience them in my own heart, always expanding, always growing, always glowing. I promise to love the source, the all, the infinite spirit, the architect of the universe that dwells deep within me, always available, always aligned with me, whether I choose to experience it or not. But tonight I promise to know this. And here in this space, as we become clouds and the skies and the stars and the planets and the earth, as we become our community members and our family and friends, all in the space of these last few moments. We become aware of the breath that has been carrying us through this evening, inhaling and exhaling ever so naturally. Just breathing naturally, we become aware of the breath as it moves through our nostrils and down our throats, which makes us aware of the body that we had temporarily lifted out of. But the breath draws us home. Breathing in and out, we feel our body take shape as we breathe, surrounding that breath. And as it returns, we have the sense that it is glowing brightly. Luminous and radiant, without pain, without fear, without anxiety. We are glowing in spirit. And as that breath continues to draw us back to our bodies, we choose to return to whatever space we've chosen for this evening's meditation. Gently, easily, joyously. And so to move out of that space fully and back to ourselves together, let us join in that breath together, inhaling and exhaling together. Inhaling again and exhaling. One more deep breath as we open our eyes and return to this space, between space that we share together. I welcome you all back. Lorraine has joined us. How lovely. How lovely.
Bye.
So glad you're here, Lorraine. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, we have our promises cut out for us, but they are uniquely ours, and we are so empowered to embrace them and to mark the world with them and with the grandness that is our divine selves. So, let's do that tonight and tomorrow and the rest of the week. I will see you all. We've got so much coming up this weekend. We've got our Saturday Spiritual Gifts Sampler. Reverend Jim is going to be answering questions at 10 a.m. So please sign up on the website and join us for a question and answer session that is very rare. And so we're excited about that. And then Saturday night, we still have spaces for our psychic fair online. And Sunday, we've got Reverend Martha Sines, who is going to be doing the service. And then we also have Elizabeth McCain, storyteller, interfaith minister, writer, playwright extraordinaire, who's going to be helping us with our own stories by having us listen to some of hers for a bit and then giving us some tools to help us shape ours too. So much coming up. It's all on the website. Register, text me, or send me an email if you've got any problems doing any of that, as I know you all will. And so I will look forward to seeing you later on this weekend, and have a great Wednesday night. Stay cool, stay dry.
Thank you so much, Reverend Rob.
Love you all.
Great. Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Karen. See you guys later.